Number 9. For when you just feel like laying down, sitting down. We're going to start on our backs. Go ahead and lay down at your floor or your mat, what have you. And we'll take a few deep breaths right here. When you're ready, draw a deep breath and take one knee in. Doesn't matter which one. Exhale all your air. Inhale, release. And switch sides. Exhale all your air. And switch sides. Keep going. Feel free to go at your own pace. Go ahead and set your feet down, bend your knees. Rock your knees back and forth, keeping the four corners of your feet down on the mat. Deep breath. Pull your heels in towards your sit bones and push your hips up. Relax through your face. Make sure your knees aren't out, but straight up. And roll down and release. We'll straighten out our legs again. You can keep your arms by your side for this round, or you can reach them back as you straighten out your legs. Take a deep breath. Exhale, hands come over the top, draw a knee in. Take all that air out, and your inhale is release. Either hands down by your side or back. I switch knees. Keep going. Set your feet down, hip distance apart. This time we're going to bring our hands out. Start by rocking your knees side to side. And when you're ready, take your knees over to your right and relax through your legs. And take your knees over to the other side. Relaxing through your legs. Coming back centered, bring your arms by your sides and push your hips up. Rolling back down, straighten out your legs. Deep breath and exhale. Exhale, draw a knee in, blow out all the air. Keep going. Alternating knees. And when you're ready, draw both knees in. Pull those knees in, then release your arms to the side. Start rocking your knees back and forth. And when you're ready, take your knees over to one side. So it's in towards the chest and all the way to the right. Once you're there, relax through your legs. Draw your air in deep. And take it to the other side. Draw your knees in and all the way over. And then relax through your legs. Take a deep breath, and we're going to come center over to one side. Might be your right, but it's okay if it's your left. We'll come cross-leg. And remember, you can always sit on something like a towel or a blanket if you need your hips a little bit higher. We're just going to take our hands out to the side, sit up straight, and you'll take a easy side bend. I'm leaning to one side, I'm bringing the other arm up. I let my head come down and switch it. And I'm just going to let my breath go naturally here and get a pace that I like, so you can set your own pace. Feel a stretch through your lower back. And when you're ready, you're going to take your hands towards the front and your knees back. You'll take a modified plank, so that's straight line between shoulders, the back of your head, shoulders, and your hips. Take a deep breath, push back. That's child's pose. You let your head dip down and inhale forward. So I'm not going to let my hips come down. I'm going to keep that straight line between shoulders, hips, and knees. Exhale, push you back. Inhale, modified plank. Exhale, child's pose. I set my hips down and back. Reach forward with the hands. Straighten your arms. Fan out the fingers. Gently push your fingers and palms down. Deep breathing here. Inhale back to modified plank. Exhale, child's pose. So we can repeat what we did before, or if you'd like to, you can take modified plank, tuck your toes, down dog. Exhales, down dog. Inhales, modified plank. If you like more of a challenge, you can take plank, shoulders, hips, and heels in a straight line. Exhales to down dog or child's pose. holding down dog or child's pose. If you're a down dog, you're pushing your heels down. Release. I'm going to take those knees down, and you're going to take your right foot forward. Tuck your toes in the back. You might like to bring your hands along the inside. It's up to you. You can do either side of that forward foot or around the inside. Some of you might like to use blocks here. And remember, you have 3 heights. All right? Up to you. You're just going to feel this out and make your best choice for you. None of those choices is better than the other. So just enjoy where you're at. You're going to take inhales as you come into that lunge, and exhales, push back. You should be able to drop your knee down and straighten out through your knee, hip, and back heel. Your exhales, push back. Your inhales, forward. And when you're ready, push back. Toes are facing slightly out in the back. You're going to see if you can straighten through your legs. So remember, if you have a chair, you can use your hands on that chair forward. You can use your blocks here. Remember the 3 heights. And some of you might be able to keep your heel down in the back with your hands on the floor and your legs straight. Take a deep breath. Exhale. You can let your head come down if you'd like to. Exhale. Pick up that back heel. Let your back knee down. Feel free to put a towel under that back knee. We're going to go ahead and take our right hand, put it on the right knee, and twist to the right. You can tuck your chin and look back over your shoulder if you'd like to. Inhale, release. Deep breath. And you're going to take that foot back, child's pose, or down dog. Next, come down. Left foot's forward. Same thing we did on the other side. We're shifting back, straightening through the legs. Inhale in the lunge and look forward. Use your blocks if you need to. Exhale, push your hips back, drop your back heel, use those blocks or your chair as needed. Straighten your legs, push that back heel down, and you can let your head relax down. Inhale, release. Back knee can come down. And left hand to your left leg. Twist to your left. Inhale, release. Feet are coming back. Child's pose or down dog. Let your breath go out. Inhale, release. Bringing your right foot forward. Same thing we did before. Lunge, look forward. Make sure you're straightening out there. Forward knee, hip, back heel. and we'll flow it. Exhale, push back. Inhale, come forward. Next exhale, push back. Feel free to use your blocks. Inhale, release. Coming into lunge. You can put that knee down in the back, or you can straighten your leg and hold it. Either way is fine. I'm going to take my right hand and reach forward. We're going to pick up that hand as much as we can with a straight arm. Back knee down or straightening out. And remember, you can have your block under that left hand. Inhale, release. Coming up onto fingertips. I'll let that back knee down. Or fingertips on block. And you have your 3 heights. Notice I didn't shift back. I'm going to keep those hips pushing forward and down, and I'm going to use a towel or blanket under that back knee as needed. So this is the back bend. Make sure your back feels okay with wherever you're at. Deep breath. Exhale, release. Left hand down. You're going to take twist to your right. Back knee is down, or back knee is up. Inhale, release. And feet come back. Exhale, child's pose or down dog. And knees down. Bringing your left foot forward. Take flow. Pushing back on the exhale. Inhale, lunge and look forward. Hold your lunge, back knee down or back knee up. Left hand reaches forward. I'm straightening through my arms. Back knee comes down. I'm pushing my hips forward and down. You can come up onto fingertips, blocks and fingertips. So we're getting more challenging by adding the block height. Notice my shoulders are down and I'm nice and tall through my back. Inhale, release. Using your block on that right hand or the floor. Back knees down or up. Take your right hand onto your, left hand onto your left leg. Twist to your left. Inhale, release. Deep breath and feet push back. Child's pose or down dog. Right foot comes forward. Exhales, push back. Inhales, take the lunge. So remember, when you do your lunge, make sure your forward knee ends up over the forward ankle. And and that your front heel stays down. Hold your lunge, back knee down or up. If you can get your back knee down, choose that version. We're coming up onto fingertips. That's version 1. With the right hand forward. It's going to get more challenging if you add a block in. Right hand forward or forward and up. We're going to take straight arm here, right? So only go as far up as you can with a straight arm. My hips are sinking down and forward. Inhale, release. Use your block on that left hand or the floor. Straighten your back leg if you can. We're twisting to the right. Tuck your chin in, and you have that right hand on your right leg, or you can reach it up. And if you can look up at your right thumb, go for that. Inhale, release. And feel them coming back. Down dog or child's pose. And knees dip down. Left leg is forward. Make sure your forward knee is right over that forward ankle. Exhale, slow back. Inhales, lunge. Push back, hold. Back heel is down, legs are straightening. Inhale, pick up your back heel, back knee is coming down. Left hand forward. Deep breath. Use your blocks if you can. Fingertips. More challenging if you make your blocks higher. Hips are forward and down. And you're going to take your left hand forward. Straight arm, or you can do forward and up. Exhale, bringing that hand down. You can use your block on that right hand. Take your back knee up if you can. Left hand comes to the left leg or straight up. Inhale and wind. Exhale, feet come back. Take child's pose or down dog. Preferably child's pose. Inhale, coming onto your forearms. Push your feet back and take plank. Modified plank. Hips come down. Elbows under your shoulders. And so the hands aren't in, they're straight forward, fanning your fingers. Now you're going to push your shoulders away from your ears. Pull your belly button up, hold it, and your breath flows naturally. Relax your legs in the back and look forward if you can. Inhale, release. Version 1 here. I come down. I'm going to take right hand forward. Yeah, I'll take left hand down to the floor. And I'm going to take right hand forward, straighten out through the left leg, and I'm going to spread out my toes and push the balls of my feet back. So I'm not pointing my toes. That's version 1, and version 1 is for those who are not comfortable up on their hands and knees. If you can take hands and knees, go for it. Either way, we're going to pull belly button up, so back is straightening out. Flex your foot, push your left heel back, right hand forward. Balance. Inhale, release. If you're laying down, it's now left hand forward, right foot pushes back. If you're laying down, you're going to fan out your toes and push the balls of your feet back. And if you're on hands and knees, you're going to flex your foot in the back, pointing your toes down. Inhale, release. And if you're down low, go ahead and come onto forearms, push back. We're rolling through child's pose. Coming to hands and knees. I'm going to slide those knees forward or out to the side. We're going to take our feet forward. Flex your feet so that your toes are facing up. And you're going to forward bend. So you can bend your knees as much as you need to. You're looking for a stretch at the back of your legs and you're straightening through your back. Feel free to use accoutrements like a towel. Remember, we're at home. You don't need a yoga belt or anything fancy. Stay at home, right? So some of you are going to use a towel as you start straightening your legs. Notice how my back's nice and tall. I hope it is anyway. I really feel a stretch through the back of my legs. Some of you don't need a towel. You're able to straighten your legs and reach for your feet. We're going to go around the outsides of the feet. We're not going to pull our toes back. Outside of feet. Hold it, breathe deep, and some of you are going to be able to bend your elbows. If so, create your space around the heart center here. I like to visualize energy flowing here. And if you're low like this, your drishti or your gaze is out past your toes. I'm not going to drop my head. I'm going to try and keep it in a natural alignment with my shoulders. Inhale, release. Bend your knees. You're going to balance on the soft spot between your tailbone and your hip bones. You can keep your feet down. That's version 1. Version 2, toes are up. Version 3, I'm balancing, like I said, at that soft spot there. So remember, if your tailbone hurts, go back with the feet down. My back is straight. Some of you will be able to lift your feet. And some of you will be able to lift your feet high. Most people are going to be here, though, or here. Deep breath, straightening through your back, shoulders relaxed. Deep breath, I let my feet come down. And then we're going to go ahead and roll back, so we can round our backs here. Step your feet in and relax through your shoulders, so they're going to lean back. Version 1, feet stepping out, knees leaning towards each other. Now if you can do version 2, then move on to version 2, which is bottoms of the feet facing each other. Knees coming out. I like to think of butterfly wings here. And hands coming over the ribs. You're going to get a natural curve in your spine. And so make sure your lower back feels good with wherever you're at. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Push the back sides of your ribs down as you bring your knees up. Inhale, release. I got the natural curve through my back there. Hands are coming out. Take a deep breath. Push the back sides of your ribs down. Draw your knees in. Another deep breath. And I'm going to take my knees over to the right. Once you have your knees there, go ahead and relax through your legs and turn your head to the left. And coming center. Deep breath. Push the back sides of your ribs down, knees come in and over to your left. Relax through your legs once you're there. And turning your head to the right. Inhale, release. Feet come center. Taking your arms in. We're coming into our final pose, or asana. You want to get into a position where you feel the most relaxed and that your back feels good. You can sit in a chair. You can sit cross-legged. You can lay on your back, leaning your knees in. And your final version would be straightening the legs. Let the natural curve come through your back. So relaxing through your legs. If you have straight legs, you can wave those toes a little bit. And then relax through your legs. And you can keep your arms straight. And sometimes I like to fan my elbows out and take my hands over the ribs. Whichever position you choose, relax into that position. Let your shoulders relax. And feel if you have any tension through your face. Let that go. Feel your breath. Deep breath here. And feel the air coming in through your nose. Let your limbs relax. And you can listen to some of those ambient sounds. If your mind wanders, note where it's wandering to. What's on your mind? And then if you can, let that go. And come back to the present. coming on up. And, as you stop this video, you can come back to your relaxation position, your own ambient sounds. Hopefully it's a little quieter than over here. And stay there for however long you want. If you're feeling rushed to do something else, see if you can stay relaxed there for at least 20 breaths. Yeah? Namaste. Stay home. Be safe.